The year is 1978. Dungeons & Dragons, already a growing phenomena, was now becoming the stuff of legend. Oh, there were minor limitations, yes. But the passion was there, man. It was there.
Brignar, Elfie 6, Beak Gwenders of Crudel. The three of you enter the cave full of fungus, and you see two hulking shapes, a troll and a minotaur.
Which one's the troll, man?
Dude, the eraser's the troll.
I thought the eraser was the minotaur.
The clothes peg is the minotaur.
What's the lint, man?
Oh, that's just lint.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Then I attack the troll.
Ah, battle maps, painted lead miniatures, wet erase markers. Technology was advancing and so was D&D. Well, most of the time.
Is it my turn yet?
Nope, let Beak Gwenders of Crudel finish his turn
I
first.
still have to destroy the troll, my friend. Okay, so what's Stako again?
To hit AC 0. It's on your character sheet.
Now, can I go now?
No, wait a minute.
No, not yet. That's right, and
Check
you're
it out
hit.
with the damage. And what do we got?
Sweet.
Now,
Yeah,
can
that's
I
right.
get the damage roll? There you go. What's that?
Nicely done.
Now, can I go now?
Yes.
Attack the troll.
The edition was third. The D20 system was king. D&D was clearly now an institution. The books were many. The gameplay was deep. And the rules were sometimes involved.
I grapple.
What?
I grapple the troll.
Well, and how do you do that?
Hang on, no worries.
I got it. Right here. The great book. Grapple. Grapple. Grapple.
Four steps. Step 1, attack of opportunity. You provoke an attack of opportunity from the target you are
All
trying
right.
to grab.
I slash with my sword.
Great.
Rapid attack.
Okay, your turn. Go for it.
12.
12? All right. Dungeons & Dragons would not be the game it is if not for constant evolution and innovation. But this, I pledge to you, while there will be room for refinement, the game will remain the same. The game will remain the same.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the unveiling of the 4th edition of Dungeons & Dragons, the role-playing game. I'm Bill Slavacek. I'm the Director of R&D for Dungeons & Dragons, miniatures, and book publishing at Wizards of the Coast.
And I'm Chris Perkins, your Dungeon Master for this evening. They didn't pay me extra to be in the video, just so we're clear, but they did let me keep the afro.
Where is it?
Well, I would have worn it to the show, but it wouldn't fit in my Gen Con suitcase. It's a great privilege to be here with you this evening to share in this excitement with people who love games as much as we do. How many of you knew this was coming before you landed in Indianapolis? All right. You are well informed. The good news is we have plenty of surprises in store for you left at the show and beyond. I am not exaggerating when I tell you that Wizards of the Coast is going to deliver the best D&D game experience you have ever seen. Tonight, we are going to tell you when it's coming, what the new game is all about, why it's going to rock your world, and how you can get involved.
So the first big question, when? Mark your calendars. May 2008, the new Player's Handbook. June 2008, the new Monster Manual. And July 2008, the new Dungeon Master's Guide.
Which means that all 3 core rulebooks will be out in time for Gen Con 08.
That's correct.
But why 2008, you ask? Thank you.
We didn't ask.
First, we sure did. First of all, we have taken a great game and made it a whole lot better. It is the game that we're playing at the office right now, and we cannot wait to share it with you. As a creative company, we want to engage you with new ideas and new products. We also felt that the time was right for D&D to take advantage of technology. Now, in a way that no previous edition has done before. Seriously.
As we all
The
know,
goal-
D&D is a living game. With each new contribution, the game evolves. Third edition has had millions of hours of playtesting, thanks to all of you. And we've learned things that we would do differently. We've learned ways to improve the game. We've combined all of that feedback, all of the stuff that you've told us, and we've rebuilt it to make the game better, faster, stronger. For example, we have made character advancement a fun and meaningful thing at every level of play. We have made high-level play as playable and fun as low-level play. We have made the player and DM experience easier by streamlining rules mechanics in places where they needed it, by improving the overall presentation and layout of our books, and with the online tools that we'll be talking about a little bit later. We have simplified stat blocks. A lot. We have taken the game to the next level by not only improving the presentation, but by also eliminating the things from the game that cause your play sessions to grind to a halt. Game stoppers. Grappo, I'm looking at you.
Seriously.
But what is 4th edition exactly? First off, it's an evolution in game design. It is not a new game system. It's still the D20 game system that we've all grown to know and love. It's still a tabletop role-playing game. It's still the D20 system. The new edition streamlines mechanics, speeds up play, and increases the fun. Here's some examples.
We've taken the core rules up to 30 levels, effectively including epic level play in the core system.
And not only that, we're looking to expand the sweet spot. I'm sure you each have your own opinion. We think the sweet spot's somewhere between 7th and 14th level. We're going to make the sweet spot start at 1st level and go all the way up to 30.
We're making the game easier to DM, so the DM doesn't have to be a huge rules expert to feel like he or she can pull off a game by giving them the tools they need, by getting rid of the things that cause DMs grief because it takes too long to do in this very busy world we all live in.
We're defining the roles of the character classes. Like a sports team, you're going to know what your character, depending on what class he is supposed to do in encounters and in the game as a whole. Go ahead.
The cleric is still an important part of the sports team, by the way. You've got to have him along. We are introducing new power sources, which is, as you'll discover over the course of this weekend and in discussions with us beyond, is a way to make sure that every character has tons and tons of cool things to do and variety of things to do. Much like wizards and clerics have a lot of options, so too will the other classes. You may have seen glimpses of this in such projects as the Book of Nine Swords. Thank you.
Resource management is getting a really big overhaul. We want to make sure that the stuff that causes the game to come to a halt, to stop the adventure, we're doing what we can to eliminate and give you new options. So, for example, how many people, when the cleric is out of healing spells, says, time to camp, right? We're going to fix that.
The fun doesn't end when the wizard runs out of spells either.
That's true. We want to make sure that the game keeps going, and it's a choice, and a meaningful choice, as to when you stop play for a session.
We're taking a look at how encounters are built and doing some different things, one of which is to create encounters that allow every character in the party to shine, combining monsters in unique ways, making sure that the system has monsters at every level that challenge the party in new and interesting ways. In addition, much like character roles are being redefined, monster roles are being redefined so that the DM can find the right monsters for the job and pair them off together in interesting ways at all levels of play.
So, 4th edition, we're going to improve the game experience for current gamers. We're going to make the game more accessible to new players, and we're even giving our lapsed players we call the D&D alumni, a way to reconnect with their gaming experience and their gaming friends 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We like to think of 4th edition as having 4 parts. The first part is the physical product. That's the stuff that we love to do. Core rule books, adventures, supplements, dungeon tiles. What am I missing?
Miniatures.
Miniatures.
Yes, thank you.
All the stuff that you know that we produce is still going to be produced for 4th edition.
The second part is organized play. It's got familiar elements and new elements. It's got living campaigns. It's got the convention play. It's got special events like D&D Game Day, which happens in the fall. On top of that, we are looking to connect players and DMs in ways that haven't been done with any edition previously. On top of all that, organized play, as it is redefined under 4th edition, means giving you rewards for playing D&D wherever you play and whenever you play.
The third part is community. How many of you have heard about Gleemax? Gleemax.com is building a suite of social networking tools, and we're taking full advantage of those. We're going to give you ways to communicate with each other, to communicate with us here at Wizards of the Coast, to express yourself, to organize your characters and your campaigns, and to share your ideas and experiences in ways that have never been available to you before.
The fourth part is a system, of digital offerings, which we're calling Dungeons and Dragons Insider.
Don't break the speaker.
Yes. And what it is a collection of online tools to help DMs. It is character creation applications. It is editorial game content to enhance your gaming experience. And it's a lot more, as you will see.
So let's take an example of that. Imagine that the monster manual here is the first disc in your 2-disc DVD set. It's the movie. Wonderful experience in and of itself. But then we add the second disc, D&D Insider, and you get a whole additional set of things to use with that product. Things like
expanded content, not just web enhancements, but things that actually take advantage of the digital medium that you can use with the gaming product when it comes out. Behind the scenes glimpses at how the project came together, along with what we call designer commentaries, but essentially a chance to see what was going through the designers' heads, podcasts, other stuff like that.
And another new innovation for this edition is going to be every physical product will have a code, and you'll enter that code into your account at D&D Insider, which will unlock a virtual electronic version of the product. Not only that, it will populate the databases on D&D Insider to add all kinds of new functionality to the suite of tools that are there.
So imagine a subscription-based site that offers all of these things, one of which is fantastic editorial content. We have taken Dragon Magazine and Dungeon Magazine into the online universe. We are going to fill it with more content than we could have given you in any other format, and also make it adaptable to the new experience that we're defining for 4th edition.
We're going to collect those issues. We're going to collect, let me restart that. Every 3 days, or 3 times a week, you will get new articles that are from Dungeon and Dragon Online.
And then we're going to collect it into digital issues at the end of each month. Thank you.
We're also providing tools that will make the DM's job easier, as we mentioned earlier, encounter builders, dungeon builders, monster databases, and as the rules expand, these tools will be updated as well.
Let's take a look at some of the prototype material that we have put together for D&D Insider to show you tonight. These are a couple of the applications that, as a D&D Insider subscriber, you will have continual access to.
This is the D&D game table. It turns the internet into your kitchen table so that you can play D&D whenever, with whoever you want.
Basically, you provide the characters and the story. We give you the tools to sit down and play. You'll have the ability to create your own dungeons. You can lay down your own tiles and your own configurations. We've actually built this one out so you can see what one looks like. You can drop 3D virtual minis that we will provide for you down on the table and move them around. Notice each character, you can attach a light source to them so it's like they're walking around with a torch.
The DM has built this in advance, and now the players are marching through it.
Players have full control over their own figures. DMs have control over everything on the table. In addition, everybody is linked together by a voice chat technology that's being developed.
Yes, voice chat to communicate, as well as typing and text chat.
Ha-ha!
Watch out for the troll.
Oh, he's charging the troll backwards. Oh, no, wait. There we go. You can turn your characters around. Here is a prototype of the dice roller.
So now, go ahead.
Okay. You have the ability, of course, to lay down new tiles, to turn them over, to reveal things like traps. As the characters move farther away, there's like dark spaces between them. We all know that's bad. Keep your characters together.
You have the ability to draw on the map as well. Add a secret door that the cleric doesn't notice. And then really poorly draw the ledge in the room.
Not everyone's an artist. That's okay, we know.
That's why I'm just going to use the tiles.
Yep. You have the ability to call up images, so that the DM can show people handouts of things inscribed on doors or notes left behind in rooms. You can zoom in, move them around.
This is not a game in and of itself. It's an application to play the game you play at your kitchen table using the internet. We give you the tools, you provide the DM, you provide the players, you provide the adventure.
One of the things about sorry? No.
No questions, we're talking.
Just dropping back for a second, one of the cool things about the digital environment is we can do all kinds of things with digital minis, including having floating beholders. He doesn't need a stand anymore.
This is the character creator. It comes in two parts. One part is your character sheet so that you can create your character sheet online, making the statistical version of your character. But we also, for the first time, give you the visual version so that you don't have to use stick figures or cut pictures out of your books or get your friend to draw for you. You can do it yourself. You can choose your gender, you can choose your race, height, weight, add hair, pose them. It's really an amazing program.
Yes, these are fully posable figures. You can decide what hand you want your weapons in, how you want your character to hold them. You color your armor. Hey, he looks like me.
And then you can take the character that you've made, print it on your character sheet, save it as a wallpaper, or make a digital mini out of them to drop onto the D&D game table.
As you will see shortly. Here we're just playing with the poses, zooming in and out, coloring boots, coloring gloves. You will be able to, oh, nice. Like I said, change the poses. Then you can take your character out of this environment and drop them into a scene.
Like
that. And for all the races, they will have different scenes that you can put them against, of course. You can also adjust the lighting on your character so that when you take a snapshot, it looks very dramatic and he looks very, very eerie.
And then here we take the mini that we've made digitally and drop them on the table into the dungeon. And what's a dungeon?
Yeah, what's missing in this dungeon? Something's missing. What could it be? Oh, I don't know.
Wait for it.
Oh, there it is. The new green dragon. Gave him a little bit of a facelift for 4th edition.
Now, once your character turns and sees the dragon, you run the other way.
Yes. So there's a sneak peek at 2 of the applications that you will have access to with 4th edition.
I want to take a moment to acknowledge the people that have been working to bring 4th edition to you. Basically, my entire team is working on it. We've been working on it for more than 2 years now. Wonderful mix of industry veterans and talented newcomers. The team is led by Rob Hainsue, Andy Collins, and James Wyatt, who are leading the team, and they've all been part of my team since the earliest days of 3rd edition. We're also proud to have the D&D brand team working with us, our digital games group that's just been formed to do Gleemax.com, online media, organized play, the D&D art directors and graphic designers, and our freelance concept artists.
I'd also like to thank Vecna for helping us keep the details of this under wraps for so long. He really did a bang-up job, I must say. The next question that we'd like to answer is, how do you learn more about 4th edition? Well, first of all, we have a whole passel of R&D folks here at the show who will be recognizable not only by their black shirts, but by buttons that they wear that say, "Ask me about 4th edition." We also have some D&D brand folks here, too, who will answer questions. And you can catch us pretty much all over the Wizards booth. We want to know your thoughts. If you can't catch us there.
Now, we may not tell you everything. We want to keep a couple of secrets between now and May, but we're going to try to tell you as much as we can over the next couple of days.
Yeah, we do want to save some things to roll out in the 9 months leading up to the Player's Handbook, for sure. We also have a full suite of seminars. They're all in one room, the Santa Fe, on the 2nd floor of the Marriott, right across the Sky Bridge. Just right past the Sky Bridge to the right. Included in those seminars are 2 D&D general seminars where Rob and Andy, James, Rich Baker, and other people in R&D are going to be showing you some things, telling you some things, and looking for your feedback and your questions. We're bolstering that with a FR seminar and an Eberron seminar.
FR is Forgotten Realms, for those of you who don't know the lingo.
Yep. And the full seminar schedule is posted outside the Santa Fe room in addition to the Wizards booth. We have a number of other seminars as well, including one hosted by Shelley Mazanoble, author of Confessions of a Part-Time Sorceress, a girl's guide to D&D. So, while 4th edition is being rolled out, when D&D Insider goes live in free preview mode right after this announcement, and you start to see some of the things that are coming down the pike, we also urge you to keep playing D&D. Continue your 3rd edition campaigns. The campaign world does not stop turning. Think about your 4th edition campaigns, but keep playing. There is one more question.
Hang on. As you said, D&D Insider does go live tonight, right after this announcement. It's in preview mode. You can sign up for it at our computer kiosks, which are located in our booth. It's a great way for you and D&D players everywhere to keep up on what we're doing with 4th edition. And in your last question.
I do. What question haven't we asked yet? Ah! Don't kill me. How do you become a 4th edition playtester?
How, Chris?
Let me tell you how. It's easy. We are going to be reaching out to RPGA members as well as trial members, folks who sign up for Dungeons & Dragons Insider at the show and beyond. And like I said, it's a free preview period. Just sign up. We will be going to these folks for playtesters over the next few months, and we'll be posting information on when playtest documents are going to be disseminated on D&D Insider shortly, a couple weeks after the show.
This is an exciting time for D&D. I hope you guys feel that way. I certainly do.
Woo! Now is the time to join in the fun.
Keep playing your 3rd edition campaigns. Start thinking about your first 4th edition campaigns. And keep having fun playing D&D. On behalf of Chris and everyone at Wizards, I'd like to thank you for joining us this evening. Come see us at our seminars. Come see us at the booth. Sign up for that free preview of the D&D Insider. And please, no grappling the troll. Good night, everybody,
Go
and
ahead,
good gaming.
grapple 'em. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.